should write down drink more water. Okay, so since it's the new year, I wanted to go over my New Year's resolutions. One of the reasons why I wanted to blog too is to keep myself accountable. One of the reasons why I want to vlog this year was also to keep myself accountable for the things that I'll be doing. So here's a list of 10 things. I know 10 is a lot, but I kind of tried to keep it realistic for this year, and I hope with my new passion planner that I can be consistent and really be productive this year and do things that I wanted to. So my first resolution of the year is create every day. So making sure I'm productive or working on my hobbies. One of the new hobbies I want to take on this year is hand lettering, which is kind of like modern calligraphy, and like honestly just trying to write better in a more like stylistic way, or just being more productive, making sure I do a big thing every day that is not what I would normally do every day, I guess, or just doodling or making a video or things like that. Okay, so number 2 is vlog every day. Even if I don't post it on this channel, I want to make sure that I'm recording every day. I know sometimes I like to write things down, but sometimes I'm too lazy to write or I just forget. So maybe having my iPad or my phone with me all the time will help me just kind of speak my thoughts, even if I'm not, talking to someone or just not with anyone for the day. Because, sometimes with work, especially this year, I'm going to be starting a new work schedule, so I'll be at work for most of the day, and I'll probably just have my phone or my camera to talk to, and that's fine as long as I have like an outlet to speak what's on my mind for the day, or just random thoughts actually, or if something's really cool and no one's there to share it with. I mean, Snapchat kind of gets deleted after a while, so at least this is for all of eternity. Number 3 is plan each week. So like I showed earlier, I have a new passion planner. This is my 3rd one actually. The first 2, I was actually pretty okay using it, but I wasn't as consistent. I think because I was kind of afraid to be creative and draw things in it to make it look pretty. I just kind of jotted things down and it was just kind of plain. So now I really want to utilize it, like make sure it's like beat up by the end of the year. Okay, maybe not beat up, but like really used by the end of the year. So I already started, and this is my roadmap. So there's a lot of things going on for this year that includes my resolutions. Today's Sunday, so I did this all today. Here's my calendar with my resolutions and my goals, and then I already started this week. So this is what I haven't done in my passion planners before. Like, let me see if it will focus right here. So I never like really decorated it like this before. I did like color blocking and color coding, but I never took the time to really be creative with it and like doodle and stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm looking at it every day and every week. Number 4 is meditate and stretch every day. So instead of looking at my phone every day, I want to make sure that I'm taking some moments to be grateful and kind of thank the Lord for the new day, or maybe just kind of stretch my old body out. I did that this morning, which is really good, so starting off really well. Just stretching so I'm not like tired throughout the day. Even if I don't get a chance to work out during the day, I want to make sure that I start the day off really well with a good mindset. Number 5, I want to make sure that I'm either doing Pilates or running at least 3 times a week. This week I'm going to try to start doing it every day. I'm starting the Pilates Pit Challenge, and that's supposed to be every day and like with 1 rest day a week for 28 days, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna try my best to do it every day and then keep that habit, and if not, if things get busy and things happen, I'm gonna make sure I try to do some sort of exercise 3 times a week. Number 6, this one I'm kind of really bummed I didn't do last year. I'm usually really good about it. It's read 50 books a year. Last year my Goodreads goal was 50 books and I only made it to I think 30. So I was kind of like really sad about that. I'm usually really good about it. The year before, my goal was 25 and I met that. So this year I'm going to do that, to make sure I do 50 books. So I think I'm going to jump back into the world of the Shadowhunters. I'm going to finish this book, Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. I got through, where did I get? I think halfway. Where's my bookmark? There's a bookmark in here somewhere. I don't know. Oh. Is it this? What is this? I think it's this. This bench. Oh, I read this. I don't know, but I'm somewhere in here. Oh, I did see that. Okay, so I'm almost done with this book. I kind of like, it was kind of boring last year, so I kind of didn't finish it. But I want to finish it before I start this, which I've been waiting to read until I got a bound copy. I didn't want to buy the ebooks because I knew I wanted to get this. So this came out in November and I finally opened it yesterday. I got it in the mail and I've had it for like a while. And yeah, so this is Tales from Shadowhunter Academy. If you haven't read the Shadowhunter series, which starts with, what is it? What are they called? City, I don't have my books with me. What is the first book called? I'm gonna put it in, right here. First book. And it's like, okay, so there's 6 books in the first series, but in the last 3 books it intertwines with her other series, The Infernal Devices, which is basically like a prequel, but I like that series better and I like the story where that's going, and I love how it intertwined. So this is how, these are like short stories from what happens after, and so I want to read this so I can read, what is it? Oh, right here. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, they're gonna follow me. So I can read Lady Midnight. This came out in March, so I wanted to read, we have to read this first before you read Lady Midnight, which is her new series, The Dark Artifices. And it's supposed to be like 5 years after the series, so I wanted to read this first, but this bound version didn't come. I mean, it was already released before this was released, this was published, but this bound version came out after. So Lady Midnight came out in March 2016 and this bound version came out in November of 2016. So I've been waiting pretty much a year to read these books and I'm just so excited because I'm hearing good things. So these are my first 3 books of the year. Hopefully I get these done in the first month. We'll see. Okay, what number? So number 7 is 1 random act of kindness a week. I know people do random act of kindnesses a day, but sometimes I'm not like consciously thinking about it, so I want to make sure like I at least record one, or like I'm cognizant of one a week. I know that's possible because of one day, you know, you fall off the bandwagon real easily, so I'm trying to make it realistic. So that can be like, I don't know, being nice to my brother. I'm just kidding. Or like last week, someone in the drive-thru bought my drink for me. The person in front of me bought my drink for me, and that was really cool. So something like that. Number 8 is apply to grad school. So for the past year, I graduated in 2015, and for the past year, I've been trying to figure out what to do. I know I wanted to go to OT school, occupational therapy school, and I guess this past year I wasn't really productive, as productive as I wanted to be. I did get some of the prereqs I needed to get done, but I don't know, my confidence is really low in terms of applying, so I want to make sure for sure, whether it's applying to USC in February or at the end of this year to USC plus other schools, I want to make sure that I definitely do that this year. But I'm also kind of like, I don't know, with my current job, I'm thinking about, my supervisors are encouraging me to continue with the company, so that's why I put grad school, whether it's OT or going into behavioral analyst stuff. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. But as long as I apply to something, I want to make sure I apply to something this year. Number 9 is actively budget. So I know we always try to budget. I want to make sure that I'm looking at where my money is going, writing it down, I use my banking apps, but I want to make sure I'm like visually looking at it all the time. So if I'm going to be using my passion planner all the time, I want to make sure that I write things that I buy down, keep my receipts, and log them, and then that way I can start paying my loans and my debt a lot faster. And I realized this past year that it's really good to have a good solid emergency fund just in case things happen. So I want to work towards that. Number 10 is move. So after I graduated September 2015, I moved back to my parents' house. And it's been nice, like I haven't had to pay rent and things like that, but I'm realizing that I'm a lot older and I want to be more independent. Not that I want to leave my family, it's just I think I need more space for myself, to be with myself and be mindful of myself and the things that I want to accomplish. And I think the best headspace for me to do that is to move. So I'm planning on moving with my best friend. Hopefully soon. We're still figuring it out, but within the next year I want to make sure that happens, whether it's moving in with her or moving somewhere else or by myself. I want to make sure that I'm financially stable enough to really support myself before I go into grad school, because then that's another, loans and money issues that happen. So those are my resolutions. It's a lot, but they weren't like get fit. We'll do like I want to be healthier. I wanted to break it down more and like do more things that I never got to do and be more productive. So that's me. And it's only, what time is it now? It's only almost 1, so got a lot of things to do today. I'm going to clean my car for the new year, and then probably get some of my work done, like emails and maybe more decorating or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a nap. Should I take a nap? Okay, I don't know. We'll see.